Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, as usual, many updates, many stories. We enter into the final 3 weeks of the summer transfer window. It's going to be crazy busy, so remember to stay tuned here on the channel, to subscribe, like this video, be part of the family, and it's going to be, again, every single day, so many informations, so many videos, and so stay tuned here on the channel. Let me start today, guys, by mentioning some of the stories that are going to be crucial at the beginning of the new week. Someone is asking me, no breakthrough on the Rodri deal. What does it mean? That the deal is getting more complicated, that Rodri is moving away from Barcelona, and it is not happening? It's absolutely normal, guys. The direct contacts are taking place. I told you, this is a negotiation between clubs who have a very good relationship. Don't forget that Ferran, Manchester City CEO, used to be at Barcelona. Don't forget that Deco and Hugo Viana are both Portuguese and know each other. So the connections are very good in this deal. And this is why it's a direct negotiation. Barcelona improved their bid. 45 million euros plus 5 were not enough. Barcelona returned with a new proposal. So the conversation is underway and Barcelona are on it for Rodri. Some of you asking me if a player can be included in this deal. From what I'm hearing, it was an idea at the beginning of the conversation, but at the moment the priority for Manchester City is to get the best transfer fee possible in terms of money, because they will have to reinvest big. Ayoub Boadi and more midfielders. So at the moment this is the status, but the deal remains absolutely on track. I'm not going to be pessimistic on this one, as some rumors reported from the English media around Thursday, Friday. I'm not pessimistic. I'm optimistic because all parties involved are optimistic. And so this is the direction for the Rodri deal. On Ferran Torres, Barcelona, as of tonight, have still not received any official bid from Paris Saint-Germain. There were rumors of 50 million euros, 60 million euros. Paris Saint-Germain only told Barcelona that they want to proceed for Ferran and that they have an agreement with Ferran, but they are yet to make an official bid for Ferran Torres. So let's wait. As soon as there will be the official bid, the conversation will continue between PSG and Barca for Ferran Torres. But for sure, also this one is going in a very clear direction. Why? Because Ferran wants to go to Paris Saint-Germain, and Barcelona are not going to force Ferran to stay at the club. So this is the direction of the deal. Talking about more topics, guys, on Paris Saint-Germain is going to be an important start of the week also for Zion Suzuki. Paris Saint-Germain have announced their first signing of the summer, second after Magnus Akliush, Luca Digne. In terms of timing, they first closed Digne and then Akliush, but they first announced Akliush and then Luca Digne in terms of timing, 7 million euros from Aston Villa. But Paris Saint-Germain at the start of the new week will also go very strong, not only for Ferran Torres this week, but also for Zion Suzuki, Parma Japanese goalkeeper. They are set to advance in negotiations. The deal is at the final stages between Parma and PSG for Zion Suzuki for 35 million euros package, 30 plus 5. This is the proposal from Paris Saint-Germain to Parma. They now have to decide the pathway for the player, whether he's going to stay at Paris Saint-Germain, but Chevalier has to leave eventually, or if he's going on loan. Juventus are interested. We need to understand what's going to happen there. But the direction is clearly for Zion Suzuki to be a Paris Saint-Germain player. Then, mentioning more, guys, on Paris Saint-Germain. Something I wanted to tell you. It's about Bradley Barcola. On Bradley Barcola, my understanding is that Liverpool remain in active talks, in daily talks with Paris Saint-Germain. So the conversations are ongoing. Then, financially, there is still no agreement, so we need to be patient. But personal terms, not an issue at all, and Liverpool remain in active talks with Paris Saint-Germain for Bradley Barcola. Liverpool know that they need to improve their opening conversations, indicated proposal, because from my information, Liverpool didn't send an official bid to Paris Saint-Germain. There were reports of Liverpool sending an official bid, then telling PSG that they don't have the money. I'm told that this is not the case. Liverpool started official club-to-club talks. They indicated some numbers, still far away from what Paris Saint-Germain wanted. This is from the start of last week, so some time ago. Now Liverpool remain in conversations with PSG. Obviously, if PSG can land Ferran Torres after Akliush and eventually also Mika Götze, obviously is going to be a lot of strikers, and so this could facilitate the move of Bradley Barcola to Liverpool. Talking about the latest, guys, I also wanted to say something on Real Madrid. So, some consequences of the recent stories around Real Madrid. First of all, Fulham, exclusive news of lunchtime on Sunday. Fulham signed Shay Charles from Southampton on a £30 million deal, the most expensive player from Northern Ireland in the history of the game. Congratulations to Fulham, a fantastic signing, but it means that Thiago Peters is not going to Fulham. So that deal is off. After Gonzalo Garcia and Cesar Palacios, Thiago Peters is not going to Fulham. And he could now eventually stay at Real Madrid. Mourinho was quite happy. With Thiago Peters, obviously he's now injured, but we have to follow the developments. Aurelien Tchouameni, we had many reports on Manchester United over the recent weeks. Someone said, you lied on the new contract for Aurelien Tchouameni, maybe he's going to Man United. Guys, I always told you what I know on Tchouameni. United were considering Tchouameni, but before the new contract. It was around April, May, United tried for Aurelien Tchouameni because he was considered the dream signing in midfield. Elite player, international experience, big name, used to play at the highest level. So United wanted to try. They considered Tchouameni as the perfect midfielder to replace Casemiro. But, and it's a big but, Tchouameni signed a new contract at Real Madrid. It's already done, it's already completed, the agreement is already closed. So Tchouameni is going to be an important part of the Jose Mourinho squad. Tchouameni signed a new contract for Real Madrid because he's really convinced about the project. And so Real Madrid and Tchouameni are absolutely expected to continue together. Then guys, just to close this video, I also wanted to mention something regarding Endrick. Because for Endrick, the next days are going to be important. On one side, Endrick wants to stay at Real Madrid. The player himself wants to stay at Real Madrid, wants to continue at Real Madrid, wants to try find the space and try be part of the Jose Mourinho squad. On the other side, there are many players up front. They have Diomande now, Endrick can also play on the wing. They have Carlos Espí, new center striker like Endrick. Vinicius signed a new contract. So it's full of players up front. And so what could happen around Endrick? My understanding is that the player will talk with his agents to understand what to do. On one side, Endrick wants to stay. We have to see if they will decide, also Real Madrid, if they will decide to let Endrick go on loan. So this will be the conversation. There are two clubs very interested in Endrick. One is Roma, the other one is Aston Villa. We cannot exclude more clubs to join the race if Endrick goes on loan. So we have to see what's going to happen, but this has to start from Real Madrid, and on player side, he wants to stay, but the conversation with his agents could be important. So let's follow these situations, let's follow all these stories. Guys, I will keep you posted on absolutely everything here on the channel as every single day. Remember guys to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel because we are here together every single day with so many news. And let me hear your opinion on Ferran Torres, on Rodri, on Suzuki, on Endrick, on Barcola, on Peters, on Tchouameni. Full of news as always. Thank you for following and see you here on the channel.